Hold your horses.
Oh,
it's working.
Can you feel the magnetic forces coming towards you? Oh, the pull.
I just want to say to you guys who are watching that I'm equally as surprised as you every time we start this episode, because I never know what Nick is going to do.
All right, welcome back to the breakdown today, talking about magnetic fields and marketing. So if you looked at the newsletter from last week, you remember we talked about magnetic fields.
2 weeks ago. We
2
talked
weeks
about
ago. Time flies in the warp of marketing.
Yes. So we're reviewing some of the magnetic fields today, but if you missed that episode and did not read our newsletter for whatever reason, in short, magnetic field is that we're talking about how a buyer is not going through a linear path typically down the funnel anymore. It's all over. It's a field that you approach the buyer from different angles, different spaces. We're talking communities, we're talking reviews, we're talking your website. Like, they're everywhere. Nothing is no longer just a straight path.
There is no linear path. So yeah, think about where your target persona is looking to go, right? So today we're going to show you a very real example where we obviously play a lot on is Reddit is one of the places that people look for things. So as an example, I'm going to share. This is a subreddit, the MSP subreddit. If you guys are familiar with it, if you're in the tech space, you may or may not. This is a great example, though, where, like, again, sysadmin, a director of IT, CIO, they may be out on this and they might be searching for a business. Let's say they want to look for an MSP, and that you can see what's the support request. There's previous employer MSP telling clients I work for them even though I don't. Backup solutions, they're talking about different types of products. E-rate consultants. Again, these are all things they're talking about companies. They're talking about people, right or wrong, right? We're not saying it is what it is, though. And so you have to acknowledge when in the magnetic field of marketing that people are talking about you out there, whether you like it or not.
And this one is, you can't really control that it is happening, but you can control the response from the company, but you also are in no control of what others are saying. So it's so important that you actually stay up to date on these channels, these magnetic fields. Like, Reddit is really a great example because everyone uses it for research. So this is a typical path a buyer will go through. They're no longer just like typing it into like a Google search bar, like what X can do for Y. This is where they go. So if you're not there answering the questions or engaging when your name or any solution that you have when that is dropped, you're totally missing out.
Yeah, you can see too, there's also, people advertise obviously on these channels, some of the vendors out there, but this subreddit alone has 203,000 members. So pretty decent sized subreddit in this space and around MSPs. So again, just one example. There's lots of examples of Slack channels, but you have to just acknowledge that when they come talk to you, by the time they've talked to you, they've probably already been out here. They've checked things out. So don't assume that the only place they're looking is your website or email or whatnot.
I honestly think that most B2B marketers probably focus, maybe it's like an 80-20 here. You probably focus like 80% of the channels that you can control. But honestly, I'm going to guess that 80% of the research that someone's doing is happening on other channels that you're not in control of.
Yeah, I think you have to also just be cognizant of, we're definitely not encouraging everybody to go and master every channel. That's an impossibility. It's not budget friendly. It's not resource friendly. You do have to think about where are the audience, but in the tech space, Reddit is a key channel. Just be cognizant of, hey, if you look at from its Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Reddit, Slack, whatever, you're never going to conquer all of them. But pick the ones that where you think the majority of the people you want to talk to are, and focus your energy there.
And one way to find out is ask your customers how they actually found you.
Yeah.
See what research they did.
Talk to them.
Talk to them. Very good. We will be back tomorrow again with more magnetic field marketing. Until then, have a wonderful day.
See you.